Hey everybody, welcome to Mark's Basement Arcade EM and Chat Repair. Except it's not EM again today. We are going to work on the ball trough on Baywatch. Reason why? It is gunky. It's real nasty. It almost looks like somebody poured a coffee down it and a bag of dust and let it dry out. And then sprayed WD-40 on it and then threw some more dust on it. Yeah, it's pretty nasty. As from yesterday, I know we've been streaming a lot on this game. I kind of want to get it done. I have another 2 projects that I really got to get at. This one's just taking up a kind of table of space, and it needs to kind of go. And let's just get to the trough. There's the trough. As you can see, it's dirty. It's nasty and dirty. If I can give you a little swing up on the game to kind of show you about how far I got. See if I can hold that. I can't see my computer, so I got it out of the way. Here we go. That will go like that. And that will go like that. And I can see a little bit better. Get my soda out of the way. Here. You can see me a little bit better too. I do got some stuff on it. Since yesterday, I got this inline ramp, wireform ramp on. I got this big ramp back here that you guys can't really see that good. There we go. I don't know if I can zoom in or out a little bit. Where is it? Yeah, I'm gonna have to move the camera all the way up. There. I know it's crooked, but I got the ramp on. Here's my flashlight. That might give it a little more light. It's kind of hard to see the ramp because it's so clean now. Yeah, you still can't really see it. But yeah, it's there. And then the shiny inlay. In order for me to put the next part on, I have to get this area done over here because everything wraps up and goes down through this hole here. So kind of leaves me in a pickle almost for working on this. Well, let's get this kind of over here and get you back down over here. That might work good right there. If you see my new logo at the bottom right of the screen, my wife made that for me today, so thank you. Just a little touch of what I do. Mark's Basement Arcade. Here's my link if anybody's watching. I gotta find my phone now. I have to take pictures of everything I do. There's 3. I get my goofy fingers so I know where there's screws. So let's get those out first. And then there's 2 here. Alright. Let's work on those. This one really doesn't need to come off. It's going to make it so much easier to clean the area. I guess I could just throw them in a bucket. I don't know how much we're going to do today, because I actually have a lot of this I have to clean and scrub. And I don't know if I can do a lot of that with you guys or not, depending on how the stream goes, how many people are watching, how many people are chatting. I guess that depends on everything. Yuck. Let's close that. Alright, let's get this one off. Man, is this thing dirty. Alright. What are we held on here? Looks like I can take this mech off. Oh yeah, okay. Let's get some pictures. One. I don't want to take a picture of myself. We're going to at least get the top cleaned up today. And then maybe I'll do some Monday or something. I don't know how much more I'm going to be streaming of this game, just because. Yuck. That is an interesting switch. Just because I'm going back to work, I'm on vacation right now. So that I will have to take that apart. It doesn't feel too bad. It's a little gummy. I don't like it. Screws here. Is that it? And then there's one under there. Okay, that's not held on by anything. That is just kind of like floating. Okay. Now look at that. That is nasty. That's supposed to be shiny black. More like that. Two screws here. Screw. All right. Yeah, like I said, I don't know how long of this I'm gonna stream. Just because I don't know how I'm gonna be able to clean it. I really need to take this to the tub and clean it. I almost felt like it was broke. too bad. That switch needs a tweaking. That one definitely doesn't, but that third one, it kind of feels like it needs a little tweak to it. Okay, I heard that one. That one I heard. The third switch needs a little TLC. Let me see if I can get some tweezers and such to give it a little tweaking. This was having a little ball issue before, where they were kind of getting lost a little bit. It's a little bit too much, I think. That's not enough. That actually sounds pretty good. Let's put this mech right there and see how this works. I got this way right there. I'm going to put those nuts back on it. That was the big ones. I put one on it. I just want to hear how it sounds when the balls go on it now. There. And the long screwdriver. I'm just listening right now for the thing to make noise, the switches. Those are sticky too. And they are all down tight, which is good. Yeah, I believe that's good now. Alright. Get that back off. So yeah, for some reason this would randomly lose a ball. Would say ball missing. But there would always be, every time I'd restart the game, all 5 balls would be sitting there. So that leaded me to believe that one of the switches possibly was out of adjustment for it to say that there's balls missing, but clearly you can see that they all are there. So that will need to be cleaned. And for everybody that just joined in, I am Mark from Mark's Basement Arcade. I have a YouTube page, which is right there. I do a lot of, I do mostly EM work, but I've been getting more into solid state repair. So that's why I've been doing a lot of this Baywatch. This right here, what I'm cleaning with, is naphtha. Trying to get all the gunk off this mech. Man, it's nasty in there. Oh yeah, look at that. So the more I can get this cleaned off, the more accurate the trough will work for the balls. Because this was rather dirty, as you can see. I will be cleaning all this too, but I really want to get down in here for right now. Look at that, that's just nasty. Let's rip this dirty part off. Throw that out, get a little more naphtha. Get that on there. Get down in there real nice and clean. This is one thing I feel should be cleaned on all machines at one time, especially if the machine's been routed like this one was at one time. Where's that other junky screwdriver I have? I put it away, didn't I? Yeah. Here it goes. All these old machines, they should be taken apart like this and cleaned, because you know how these things were treated in arcades or bars or whatever. They were all just abused. Oh yeah, that's coming out real nice. That's getting real nice. Yep. Yeah, these are just horrible. Look at that. Poor machine. Baywatch just needs love. That's it. It's just disgusting, actually, to tell you the truth. I don't know what all this is either. Somebody spilled something good in here at one time. I'll let it sit and cool. But a lot of this is like grease too. Re-wax this area now. But yeah, you can see the wear and the beating from the balls hitting it. That's just nasty. Let's get some Q-tips. Where did I put the Q-tips? Right here. Get the Q-tips out and clean parts of the switches off. Nasty, nasty. So yeah, if you're into repairing pinball and stuff like that, check out Mark's Basement Arcade on YouTube, and you can see what I do and how I do it. I have hundreds of detailed videos on rebuilding your pinball machine, every single mech. Like I said, it's mostly EMs right now, but we're getting more into solid state repair because I'm finding it a little more interesting. It's not that EMs aren't interesting. I've been doing so many EMs that they're getting a little boring right now for me. And if you guys don't know, that's the link for the Midwest Gaming Classic. Please go check it out, and hopefully you can stop in and enjoy the Midwest Gaming Classic. Midwest Gaming Classic is the world's largest gaming convention of its type. They have every type of gaming you can think of. It is not just pinball, it is not just arcades, it is everything. It is, what do you call it? It's pinball, it's video games, it's console games, it's computer games, it's card games, there's cosplay there, board games, everything. If you're in a Magic the Gathering, there's going to be a Magic the Gathering event there. If you're into Yu-Gi-Oh, I think that's how it's pronounced, there will be something about that there. I have no idea what that is, but I will check it out just to see how interesting it is. I think my daughter likes that kind of stuff. Dungeons and Dragons will be there. If you want to play Monopoly, there's probably somebody there that will play Monopoly with you. Everything's there. Check it out. This trough is war. Get a big wear groove right into it. I'm just trying to get the stickiness off. There we go. The smoother and cleaner you can get your ball trough, the better everything will work for your game. I should actually go like that more. But as you can see, that's coming out pretty clean. I don't know if I can get you in there a little bit better, but there we go. It's a little bit better. Well, for you to see, it's a lot better, but for what I did into it, it's a lot better. Let me see if I can get this down a little bit. Get that down a little bit like that. And then get it a little bit closer in. Down a little bit further. There we go. That might be a better view for you guys, or girls, or both. So yeah, check out the Midwest Gaming Classic. I gotta clean all this off, and then I gotta wax this whole area yet too. It deserves a good waxing. This is gonna be fun cleaning all this. I might have to take that off, just to make it a little easier for me. I take lots of pictures. I feel like, oh, that's why. It's got a T-nut on the back. It was like real super hard, and then it just got super easy. I was like, oh man, it snapped just like that. And then, because these look like wood screws to me, but they're not. They're machine screws. I can take that off, lay that there. I can get in this whole area a lot better. So yeah, I can't say enough about the Midwest Gaming Classic. But yeah, I'll be there. Hopefully you'll be there. We can meet, talk. You can ask me about Baywatch. But yeah, if you had any questions for me, feel free to ask. I can spin around and look at my monitor and we can chat. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep cleaning like this and talking to myself. Nobody talks to me. I try to get all this as clean as possible. I have a feeling I'm not gonna get it that clean. It's just so caked. And this light right here is hot. It's fluorescent, but still, it throws out some heat. I'm gonna invest in a LED one. This thing's just killing me. I like using naphtha instead of alcohol. Alcohol can tear up your clear coat pretty good. It can. You're not saying it's gonna, but it can. That's only gonna get so clean in there. That is not an area you see. There'll be a big piece of plastic covering this. But since I got it off, why not clean it? You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Bird? Does anybody know what that's from? Alright. We're probably clean as I'm going to get that over there. I'll come back to it again. Novus 2 I'll go over with Novus 2 also. That will get a lot of the gunk off. I can move my phone. Alright, let's get this clean over here. Move that to the side. Get those out. I gotta put a sleeve in here anyways. So let's get that off real quick. Those are T-nuts. These I'm going to throw right over here. So I'm going to rebuild this mech real quick and then put it back. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Yeah, you can. Kinda. There we go. Come on. Alright, what's holding us down? Nothing. It's just the way it's sitting in there. This is just Novus 2. Look at that. There we go. That's what we needed. Little Novus 2 action. That hang over there. Novus 2. Okay. That's. Why is that there? Alright, that's all pretty clean here. So yeah, if you're in a Baywatch, if you like this game, it will be at the Midwest Gaming Classic. It should be there unless we have some crazy problems with it. But I don't see anything happening because I'm shopping it right now. I did a full tear down on the playfield. Alright, that's clean. So it's going to be ready to go. This thing was really dirty. This is it. This game is owned by MGC. Alright, this is what I use. There we go. I love this stuff. It's paste wax. It does the job. It smells good. Here. Smell it. It smells like old bubble gum from trading cards. That's what it reminds me of. And yeah, I am crazy for waxing under here. I have people tell me it a lot of times. Why are you waxing under there? And it's simple. This is part of the playfield. So it gets waxed. See, we're just going to wax right up to here. I'm going to rebuild that hopefully by the time that's rebuilt. And what did I just drop on the floor? Dropped a screw. I think I did. 1, 2, 3, yes. I dropped a screw and I don't see it. Where could it have gone? I can't went up that far. How does that happen? You know, you knock a screw down and it just disappears. I mean, totally disappears. I don't have like nothing around here where it could possibly even hide. That's the story of my life, man. I tell you. I lost the light bulb yesterday too. Just fell out of onto the floor. Disappeared without a trace, and that's just what happened to the screw. I heard it go drop, drop, and then that was it. Jeez. Where could a screw go? Didn't even go that far. Alright, let's get the flashlight out. See if it magically appears. My carpet is, it's like Berber. So it's like a whitish tan. So there's technically no way a screw could disappear on my carpet. It's like my carpet is just a, well, you can see my carpet right there. So there's like no way that a screw could get lost on my carpet. But yes, I just lost one. Really? How in the hell? I'll find it tomorrow. I kind of like it back today. Alright. It might just pop up. Let's get some coil sleeves out. See what I need for this. I might have to cut one. I think I will have to cut a sleeve. I have one of these, and this is probably exactly what it is. Let me look right under here real quick. Really? How could a screw just disappear? Drives me nuts. You can find a brown thing on the floor really easy. Alright. Bet you this is the exact sleeve. Yes, it is. I think I only got one of these. So it means I'll have to put the other one up here by the computer so I can order more. Yes, how can you lose a sleeve like that? There's a nice little plastic guard over it. Alright. Roll, and I just heard something. No, it didn't. I mean, these are two of the screws. How could, you lose one like that on this carpet? All right. Get this screw out. There it is. Look, it just magically appeared. I told you. It's like I'm haunted or something by some poltergeist or something. And they're like, all right, dude, we're stressing out Mark enough here. Let's put it back. I'm waiting for that light bulb to get found too. Alright. This is something I do on all pinball machines. I replace the coil sleeves. Yeah, that's it. Let's wipe that off. Let's widen that out. I just do this on all machines. So clean this bracket off a little bit. Let's take this coil sleeve and put it over here. We can put a order in for those. I noticed with solid state machines, there are some weird coil sleeve sizes, and that's one of them. I had another machine, I think it was Taxi, that I did. You can find Taxi in my list. But anyways, Taxi was one of those machines that I had to order a bunch of coil sleeves for. Let me get this back out here. Get this like that. We'll clean this off. There. It's a little prettier. This, like that, give it a little twist, and there we go. Perfect. Get that out of my way. Screw there. Give it a little tighten. Screw here. That one a lot of tightening. This one will tighten up the rest of the way. There. Alright, we'll lay that on its side over here. Where's the blue one? Here we go. Take the wax off here now. There. Doesn't that look better than just leaving it all beat up and dirty looking? Looks so much better like that. You gotta agree with me on that one. I mean, this game's getting tore down probably the last time in its life it's gonna get a full tear down like this. So why not just go over it as much as possible. I did all the ramps, all the wire forms. I metal polished them by hand, and that was no easy feat. That took I think close to 3 days. That tore my hands apart so bad. Especially the one ramp. It starts here and it wraps around all the way to the top. If you straighten it out, it's probably 5 feet long. Alright, that's tight, tight, tight. We are clean. I need a sip of soda. So good. My basement is super hot for some reason. We got a new furnace, and the heat's been on just a little bit, but this basement just roasts from it. We'll get all this cleaned off, and then we'll throw a coat of wax on this. But yeah, that Novus too, I love it because it takes that really ground in dirt that we had on here before. It takes all that right off. Takes it off real good. You can use it on metal parts, you can use it on everything. Look at that, that's getting kind of like new looking. Well, as much as new looking is going to be on this game. Got a nasty trail on it. So I can't clean that. I'm going to use here. Use my green scotch right on. Get over on this side so I can see everything that I missed, possibly. And then that spot right there. No, let's use this end that's wet. This is the newest end, that's why it isn't getting clean. There we go. It always helps to use the corner of your cloth. It actually has the fresh Novus on it. And this, I almost wonder if they welded it while it was attached. Here. Look at that. They really welded that good. There's a little crack right here. Look at that. This is just all melted. The switch is just like melted to this plastic. Crazy. This is green scrubby 3M pad. Gets that nice and clean again. That one I'm going to have to cut a sleeve for, I bet. Alright, let's let that hang and we'll throw a coat of wax on there. Let's do that again. Nobody wants to chat today? You know, you can chat. Or I'm not going to bite. Here. I'm going to go this way with it. That's the way those switches ride. If I grab the switches, it might pull them up. So I'm pushing right down by them. Kind of want to get that as clean as I possibly can. Right. Alright, Alright, that's clean. I didn't clean that spot. Alright. You're getting a little carried away with just cleaning, Mark. Alright. For waxing, I use these. You can get these from Target. You find them in a women's makeup section. I like them, so I can just spin it around like this. Get my wax on, and I can get it into all the tiny little cracks and stuff really easy. Let me get this area real good again. Alright, that is waxed. And kind of dirty. Alright, we are done with the wax. So I can put that away. Alright, let's get this mech right here rebuilt and taken care of. That one almost looks like the exact same coil I believe it's going to be. Yeah, it's going to be the exact same coil. Alright, we're going to have to cut one. Where are we? Yes. We will be cutting one. I can show you how I cut them. Alright. Okay. We gotta take this sleeve right here. That's that long. And make it that long. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to measure them out exactly. Just like that. You can see the difference. Put a little blue line on it where we're going to cut it. Now I got my pipe cutter. Just a regular copper pipe cutter you use for plumbing. And an old flipper plunger from a Williams Grand Prix pinball machine. Alright, we're going to use this so this doesn't get crushed. You're going to slide it in there to the point where you're going to cut it. You're going to open your cutter. And adjust it right onto my little mark. Mark, that's such a cool name. We're going to get it right onto that mark, which is right there. It's right on it. And then we're just going to spin it. Keep spinning it. Give it a little tight. Spin it some more. Give it a little tight. Spin it some more. Make it a little tight. Spin some more. This one probably should cut it. Almost. Give it one more tight. There it goes. Leave this actually out. Actually, that one's different. This one. There we go. Now we got two of the same size. Alright, we'll put that there. We'll go and clean this end off here. Use my Novus 2 rag. Clean that off. Makes it all nice and clean again. Go through on this plunger real quick. Clean the rod on there. It's nice and pretty. Let's go through on here. Clean that off. Clean that off. Clean enough. Get that through there. Grab this. Get that right there. Get this back in here. Get that. Get that to go through there. Okay, my wires go that way. I am not worried too much about this bracket. Okay, I watched that screw bounce on the floor, so I know where that one is now. So those poltergeists that are in my basement can't be taking them and hiding them from me. Well, it helps if you put that in there all the way, Mark. There we go. Come on. See, if you watch this screw drop, your poltergeists in your basement can't take them from you. Okay. Alright. Hold that bracket tight on there. Snug. Snug. These you don't have to tighten up crazy tight because they have lock washers on them. That can go hang right over there. Over here and get all this wax off. We got that done and wax removed. Throw that on the floor. Find these machine screws. I don't know where they're. I see two. And I believe there was two. We can always look at my pictures. Put those there. Make sure the poltergeists don't get them. And there was two screws. One and two. Nope, that's not it. That's it. I don't know where this was at. Let's look at it from this angle. I'm probably going to have to tweak that. I forgot to mark it. I don't think it was there. I don't know if it was right there or there. I think it was right there. This looks like the middle of the shooting lane to me. I'm behind the camera right now and I'm looking at it like this. And this seems to all be like right in the middle of the lane to me. Alright. But I always can adjust it once I put the everything back on, all the trough mechanisms and stuff. I can always readjust it. And that has some of the most beautiful wiring I've ever seen in my life. Some of the most creative soldering job ever. But it's on there. It's good. It's not good, but the switch works. It's got a click to it. Alright. Let's get on this trough stuff. Alright, we'll get on this and clean that. That we will use some some naphtha. This is like a really do nothing part. This needs to be cleaned off. I could totally go nuts on this and clean it with Novus and polish it, but like I said, it's really a do nothing part. It just goes underneath this and kind of like hides just some of the wood and stuff like that. It's kind of like more like a beauty ring. But yeah, that's all it does. What goes on with that? That used to screw down to there. I could see that, but it's missing. They must have just stole the post screw out of there for something else at one time, and then use a regular screw to mount it. That's good there. Now what do? We'll work on this piece here. Just look at that. I just straight out. There we go. Nasty, dirty. I need to leave this out. They're going to cut one more coil when we rebuild that other mech. Alright. Move my keyboard a little bit over here. Again, this is just naphtha. And always tighten your naphtha up. I put in a little dropper bottle. This is from my buddy Mike at work. He gave me 2 of these. I got one for alcohol. That's green. Ooh, this is nasty. And then my naphtha is brown. I like naphtha mostly. It really cuts into the grease a lot. It dries up good. And it smells great. Now, I feel it's a better cleaner than alcohol. It's more of a, I don't know what you would call it, but it really bites in the grease really good and cuts right through it and eats it off really good, as you can see on there. So let's rip that corner off, throw it out. Let's go on another clean part. Some more naphtha on it. Go clean it again. Outside of this really doesn't matter how clean it is. It's more of the underneath where it's in contact with the ball. That's the area you really want clean. That's the part that does the job. I'm going to novice do that. Alright, that's pretty clean. You don't need to see my head. Let's see what I'm doing here though. This is just my green scrubby pad. This is it's more kind of like a polishing it almost. It's making it look newer than it was. You can actually see it looks pretty decent. And this is the area right in here where I want to get really good. This is where the ball rides. Okay. I'll get this side. Beautiful. And right here. I think it looks pretty good now. Look at that. All nice and clean. It's sparkly. Alright. I'm going to novice to that sticker a little bit. Look at that. Get some of the gunk off there. Make it look a little bit better. Oh crap. Alright. So this goes on apparently after this. At least that's clean right now. Let's watch that one. Oh, look at that. That's so pretty. Okay, let's look at the screws that were on that one. Those are all silver screws. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 4. There we go. Now these two. Remember, don't mess with the Hoff, because we're cleaning the trough. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Alright, now let's see if we can get this in there where it belongs. Alright, there, and there. Yeah, look at there. There we go. Come on. There we go. Nope. There we go. There's one. Oh, my daughter should be coming home soon. Oh no. I think she's got homecoming tonight. I think she's at work. As soon as work's get over, she's going to homecoming. And then she's coming home. Love that Coke Zero. I love regular Coke, but man, I can't even drink that no more. After drinking Coke Zero so long, that old Coke, original Coke, it's just like so sweet. All right, let's take a picture of that. All right. The reason we're taking a picture of that because we're taking that apart. We're going to clean it, and we're not going to remember how it went back together. I guarantee that. I've never done one of these before. So when in doubt, take a picture. I guarantee you, you'll be happier that you did. And I'm going to degrease and clean every piece as I take it off. Because that way I can just put it back on. There's a washer. There's at least one washer here. And then these I'll re-lube them. And this gets lubed actually. This mechanism will get lubed. Is that a washer on there, or is it just, yes it is, it's just so stuck. Oh, it's sticky, it's sticking to my fingers. Metal to metal gets oiled. It's going to get some type of lubricant on it. I use Super Lube. I like that stuff, it works great. God, is that sticky. It's sticky. It's sticky, 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 sticky. It's sticky to lube apart, that's doesn't move, it's sticky. It's sticky, 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 sticky. Huh. I meant this little clip. It went on this lip. It didn't move because it started to stick. It's sticky to stick apart, That shouldn't be sticky. It's sticky. It's sticky, sticky, sticky. Alright. That is nice and clean. Now, it's still like sticky around the edges. And guess who gets a stream tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Time? Me. That's my normal day. I'm on vacation right now. Look at that. I gotta get the Q-tips. If I can find them. Alright, who took the Q-tips now? Here you go. I get to stream tomorrow. That's my normal day. And tomorrow, we will be doing some Spanish Eyes. Williams Spanish Eyes. Good old-fashioned EM Pinball. I have to work on that. That will be at the MGC for sale. If anybody's interested in it, you can take it home Sunday. So if you want to see a game being tore apart and put back together, check out the stream tomorrow. We're actually going to be working on the playfield on it. Let's get all the little grease spots off. There we go. Okay, that's good. Garbage. Part spot. Alright. Another fun one. Who designs this crap? Okay, in order for me to get this off, I have to take that off, which leads to that. So now I'm going to take another picture. Totally tearing this whole thing apart, I guess. Here's the coil stop, which has a bushing behind it that is stuck on. Wow, that is stuck on. That's a weird one. Let's clean it off. A little more naphtha. It's not a bushing, it's actually more like a spring. That had the grease on it. We'll call it the grease. Whatever that sticky stuff was. I'll put that right on the end there, so I know how that went. This will go like that, and that will go like that. And the spring is sticky too. It's sticky. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that or not. That is sticky. Wow. It is like tar. It is just like tar. Okay, that could have been one of the ball kicking issues. I'm not taking that clip off. I don't see a reason to. There's just a C-clip right here on the post. I don't see any reason to remove that. I do see a reason. Put some naphtha on this Q-tip and go in here. Look at that, it's just dirty right away. Man, throw that out. That's better. I have to wash my hands off. My hands are sticky. I don't like messing with this stuff with sticky hands. I feel like I clean the parts off and then my sticky hands just keeps transferring this, what do you call it, the stickiness to other parts. It almost feels like I do that. I'm not sure if it is doing that or not, but nothing wrong with having clean hands while you work when you're cleaning parts. My hands just felt so sticky. I didn't know if I had the parts clean or if my hands were sticky, you know what I mean? Alright, here's this bracket. This is clean now. Is it clean? We got our cleaning shop towel. We got one over there. Oh yeah, that's better. That's better. Let's get this spring destickified. Look at that. I just cleaned my fingers. Come on. I just clean my fingers off. See what I mean? That stuff is nasty. Alright. Clean spring now. Let's get on this bracket and get the nasty evil off of here too. That stuff is just so sticky, whatever it is. This right on top of that. I just poured it, squirted it all over with that eyedropper of naphtha. There we go. Funny, there's these little stickers like this that I've been finding all over the game. And a lot of them said number 7 on them. Almost everyone says number 7 except for this one says number 34. So I wonder if that was like a different part in the inspection line or who put it on. You know what I mean? So all the ones that said number 7 on them were the plastics. Like the ramps and stuff. Those were all number 7. Okay, this is just a regular flipper sleeve. Look at that. That's gross. I want to make sure it's a flipper sleeve. Yep. Old versus new. That's just a regular flipper coil sleeve. Get that tar off there. Shit was nasty. Alright. New coil sleeve. Bracket. Plunger. This goes like that. And there. Like that. This goes like this somehow. Come on. Oh, you went all the way through. This goes like this. So that went like that. Come on, get. There we go. Just want to make sure you fit on perfect like that. Okay. Let's get this coil stop on, and that will lock the coil down, the plunger where it needs to be, and that goes from the top. Jiminy crickets. Oh my goodness. Let's get one spring I'm fighting, then I'm fighting the spring on the back of the coil here. Here it goes. Okay. Oh, that was so much fun. Perfect. Like butter. Okay. Alright. Let's get my lube. I think for this I'm going to use the Super Lube liquid. This is Super Lube. I say lube. Funny. This is Super Lube. And this is it's like drop. It's liquid. It's in a pen form. We're going to put it, I like this stuff because it's really precise where you want it. The other stuff is more like a paste. This is more of a liquid. The paste stuff is more runny than this is. I mean, the paste is not as runny as this. That's what I meant to say. This is liquidier. If that's even a word. But this is liquidier. So therefore, it's better for this type of mech. different. And what that does, it just this little curve in it, the balls are right here. And this little curve, when it pulls in, it just lets a ball roll down to the vertical up kicker that's right under here. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 balls. And when it pulls in, it lets one drop, and then it stops it. And that's what that does. Now that I remember had the 2 big screws that held that down. Is that a big screw? It's not as big as that one. That's not as big as that one. But that one is as big as that one. But yeah, that's all that up kicker does. Well, it's not really an up kicker, it's just like more of a ball advancer. That just doesn't seem to be the right size. It's a little bit smaller than that one. Unless this is metric. That's way bigger. That's way smaller. That's bigger. Probably metric. But isn't this green one? Well, it is the green one. Alright. This one can go away then, because we don't need it. And I think that's it for the top here. So let's get these other parts cleaned. Let's just do this. There we go. Let's move this here. I don't need this anymore. This is my foil sleeves. Get that there. This, 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 this. Chair over here. We can chat if you want to. We can get to know each other. Again, this naphtha. Naphtha! It's like a superhero name or something. Adventures in Naphtha. Naphtha and his buddy Alcohol Boy go on the adventures of Sega's Baywatch. Watch as they clean all the parts of the machine. Going off the deep end, Mark. Going off the deep end. Alright. It's turning out pretty good. It's war. It's very war. Ooh, is that dirty? Look at that, where my fingers were. Oh yeah. That is tobacco, people. That's what that is. So I thought that was just some bad wear on it. But then I started wiping it, and I could see it just slowly disappearing. And that was tobacco. You can still smell the tobacco on this machine when you open it up or go near it. Hopefully this will get rid of some of that smell. So, anyways, yeah, if you're into rebuilding stuff, check out Mark's Basement Arcade, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Look at that. Get nice and clean. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. And it's not sticky anymore. Okay, that's one. Put that there. Well, these are going to be easy because they're flat. Let's look at that one first. There you go. You can see the dirt that's on it. Alright. Enough of looking at it. Let's clean it. My naphtha. Yeah, this is dirty. Never fear. Naphtha's here. You're getting there. Oh, it's dirty right here, real good. I don't know what this little hole is for here. If there was an opto on another game that used this hole, or what. I know this game doesn't have any, but a hole like that usually would be for like an opto or getting at something. But I took this off and there's no reason for a hole to be there. Same with this slot right here. There's no reason for that either. So I wonder if another game that this used had optos. Wonder. So I can't see what this hole is for. This basically I'm just rubbing on it to polish it, just to make it look better, and also the ball to go over it better. The cleaner it is, the smoother it is, the better the ball roll is on it. The less damage is done to the balls. The less damage done to the balls is less damage that's done to the playfield. And the less damage done to the playfield is a longer working game that stays nicer for years to come. There we go, the last piece. You can see it, just the alcohol. Tobacco on it. There's probably dry alcohol on it too. I wouldn't doubt it. This did probably live in a bar because it stinks. A lot of these old games, they just smell like alcohol. You can clean them out. Get rid of that alcohol. Alcohol and tobacco smell by using a ozone generator. It does work. However, there's one drawback. By using an ozone generator, you are replacing every single rubber on the game afterwards. So you need to do the ozone generator first and then completely shut the game. There's something in the ozone that breaks down the rubber. I use one of my games with advice from my friend that says, do not put new rubber on it. Put the rubber on after you're done doing it. So I listened to him, and sure enough, when I went out there after the ozone time ran out, almost all the rubbers were broken on the machine. They just looked like somebody went with a razor and went dunk, 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 dunk. They were just all snapped. And I'm like, dude, you were right. But those were also very, very old rubbers, though. So I imagine that helped with it a lot. Okay, now we're polishing it with the old wore out. This is just really old wore out 3M pad. I use it for its whole life. I have the first use out of it I use for cleaning Jones plugs on EM machines. And once the Jones plugs are cleaned, it wears these out a little bit. And then I use them for steppers and other things. And then once these get wore out even more, then I use them for like this. So these have a whole life before they're eventually completely garbage and thrown out. So all my green scrubby pads got a long, happy life at my house. I really like my logo that's right there. All right. I feel that's clean enough. You think so? I think so. All right. Let's go back over here and figure out where this stuff goes. All right. This one does not go there. It looks like it goes here. Alright, so this notch here is most likely for the, what do you call it? The apron. So I put money on it that holds the apron down. And now I see on the other side it's the same thing. So we got that determined already. Those grooves are to hold the apron down. And I just realized that hole that we were wondering what the hole was about. And it's for the slingshot here. Well, the kicker. That's what that was for. If you guys heard my dog barking, that's because my daughter just came home. No, I guess she's going to go to homecoming. Alright. Look at that. So pretty. And yep, look at that. Perfect. This will fire right through there. And 3 screws for that. 3. I have a Sheryl Crow song that's running through my head. If it makes you happy, can't be that bad. Don't know why. It's running through my head right now like crazy. You guys ever get that? Weird stuff. Hey, Gym Master, what's up? Hey, thanks, man. Thanks for the cheer and the bits. Working on some Baywatch. I don't know, did you play this Baywatch, Jim? This is the MGC one. It was at game nights. I know you were at game nights. I remember you had game nights. You were having a good old time with me. But yeah, this is the Baywatch from game nights, if you remember it. Alright, and this will go here. And yeah, thanks again for the bits. Those all help in the long run. Uh-oh. Let's get that. Alright. You're getting right at the end of the stream, too. But Jim Master, he's a new person that's on tvMGC. He does a show Wednesdays, I believe. You do it at 6 or something like that? I can't remember. I know Ed wanted to do Wednesdays, but I think you're doing Wednesdays now. And that goes there. That goes there. Alright. And this is nice and clean now. You remember when we first started, this was black. This was nasty black. Let me see if I got a picture of it before that I can hang my I don't. I have pictures of it before. And we're not going to focus that good. Let's do the autofocus off. And we will do the manual focus. There we go. So there's one of them. Dirty. Really dirty. More dirty. Dirty. That was this area right here. That, where is that? That's over in this area. That is right here. It is the same area. That's it. But yeah, that was nasty. Hey Turbo, what's up? What's up, Ryan? We're just going over the Baywatch. I went through the whole trough area. Here we go. We got the autofocus back on. This was black. This was all black here. I took disassembled all this. Rebuilt this kicker unit here. Put a new sleeve in it. It totally degreased this. This had some of the stickiest grease I've ever seen. This is it appears to be where it just lets one ball drop into the vertical up kicker. We rebuilt the ball launcher. Got that rebuilt. Cleaned the entire trough out. The trough had this sticky black grease in it that, I don't know, it looked like somebody poured coffee down on it one time, threw dust on it, and then after the dust they sprayed it with WD-40 and then threw dust on it again. That's, the whole trough was just real super sticky. And then I adjusted number 2 or 3 switch, because once in a while it would say it was missing a ball, and I figured get those switches up so they're a little higher, so maybe that would make it adjust the ball a little bit better. Now this is sticking for some reason. Don't know why. We have to figure out why that's sticking. Okay, I just checked it. So let's get that off and figure out why that's sticking now. Should be no reason why that switch is sticking. Don't know. But that's no good. It's sticking. It's like it's glued. I didn't even clean that area. I cleaned the switch off, but it was working after that. So let's see what we did to make it stick. Oh, that's what we did. There. It's got a groove it runs in. And when I moved this black plastic piece, it pushed it over onto the other side of the groove. I hear my daughter yelling. Joys of an 18-year-old. Let me get that line back up again. Right there. That's better. Now it's moving. This is an interesting job right here. This was broke here, and somebody booger stitched a really bad weld on it. But they were very innovative, though. Instead of buying a new bracket, which might have not been easy accessible at the time or what, they welded it, and I can't, say that was a bad thing because it helped the game survive. So, but yeah, it's got a crack still right here on it that where it didn't penetrate through, but the weld is good on the other side. So it's happy. It's doing its job. Now the switch is working. The whole trough area is clean. The play field's clean. Let me see if I can get a view up the play field. There we go. So yeah, that's it. Yesterday I reassembled. I put all the plastics on I could. It's got all Pinball Life rubbers on it. I had to replace all these rubber bushings that go underneath. They're like really fat, stubby rubber bushings. They were all shattering, cracking. All these wire forms, I had to hand polish them. Those took 2 or 3 days to do. The ramp back there was completely disassembled and every little piece I could. And then I went through and Novus 1'd it, Novus 2'd it, put it back together, and then I put a little bit of hot glue behind all the plastic, the screws that go into the plastic, because a lot of them were loose. So I put just a little hot glue on it to hold the screws tight so they can't back out. This plastic right here was broke right on the edge right here. So what I did was another ramp. Dan had some extra plastics. So the clear plastic piece that was on top to keep the ball from launching out was cracked a little bit, and we had a brand new one, so I took part of that one and I put it underneath here and super glued it. So this should never crack again. It will keep the crack that it has, but now it's super glued together. So that's good. These are new plastics, but we don't have all the plastics. It was almost full kit, but it seems to be a lot of the good ones that broke were not part of the kit, so which kind of sucked. But like this one was completely missing, but luckily we had all the pieces for this one, so I got to fix it, and it broke again. So super glue doesn't work. I thought it cracked when I just hit it, but apparently super glue doesn't work on this. Or it's just, it's not working that good. So we're going to have to figure out something else to hold that. Maybe hot glue will work, because that's what it looked like was behind it before. So I guess we're going to take that off, and we're going to hot glue it instead. So, but yeah, you can see all that just broke off there. So we will just put that back on there, and we will slather some hot glue on it. And hopefully that works better than super glue. That's Gorilla Glue too I used. I normally use super glue, but Gorilla Glue was on sale. It's holding on the rest though. So I'm just going to put some more right here. Maybe I didn't get enough on there. I'll put some more back on there. And then I'll put a glob of hot glue right in here. Maybe that will do it. I don't know. But it's better than what it was. So we'll take that back over there. But anyways, I think I'm done for tonight. Yeah, I think I'm done for tonight. I've been working on this all day. Oh, well, my CPU was minus 300 something thousand, which was weird. I've never seen it do that on OBS. But yeah, I'm flaking around 60.8% right now. Nothing like your computer, Ryan, where you're at what, 2 or 3%? So, yep, I've been on for about a couple hours. I'm kind of bored with this now. I'm kind of pissed that broke again. Like I said, normally I use Crazy Glue, but Gorilla Glue was on sale, so I bought it, and now I know why I never tried Gorilla Glue before and why I always use Crazy Glue. This is just Coke Zero. It's nothing real interesting. So I'm going to move this over here. I have to clean up tonight yet. So tomorrow I'll be on at 2, working on some Spanish eyes. So I think I'm done for tonight. Yeah, I've been on vacation this whole week. That's why, and I really wanted to get this Baywatch out of my way because I get a table of parts over there. I have another a 1939 something I have to get assembled and started. But I think I can now because I have enough stuff on this where I can put the rest of my parts in a bin. Well, I have a bin right here. I can put all the stuff in there and get it out of my way. And then I can work on this real slowly. And I can get the other machine assembled over there and work on it. But anyways, yeah, I think I'm about done. So tomorrow, 2 o'clock Central Time, Sunday, I will be on again streaming 70-something Williams Spanish Eyes. We're going to be working on the playfield. I need to clean around all the pop bumpers. I need a Novus 2 around all the pop bumpers. And then wax around all the pop bumpers so I can get the pop bumpers reassembled. Oh, that reminds me, I gotta polish some damn things too. So tonight, I'm not done yet. I have to go through and polish 4 of these. There we go. I got them all out now. I forgot, I have to polish all these. I gotta get all these polished now. There. Because these need to be clean, so when I put the pop bumpers back together, the pop bumpers are back together. And I can't put the pop bumpers back together unless these are cleaned, and they're not going to look good unless I polish them. So yeah, that's about it. Tomorrow, 2 p.m. Central Time, Spanish Eyes, if you guys are want to watch some old school EM work. So other than that, if anybody's got any questions or wants to say anything, spit it out right now, or I'm going to be done for tonight. Oh yeah, and everybody check out TurboGrafx-7. He streams with Buffalo Pinball at 8 p.m. Central Time on Fridays. He streams with him and Dave, the dynamic duo of pinball, I call them. You guys figure out which one's Batman and which one's Robin. So yeah, Buffalo Pinball, Friday nights at 7. If you like to watch some serious and comical gameplay on pinball, I enjoy when I go over there and stream with them. We just did Black Hole not too long ago, and it was fun, and I enjoy it. So yeah, it's a great time watching them. You know, it just gets so sidetracked with conversations and playing pinball. So if you're into that, check them out Friday at 8 p.m. Central Time at Buffalo Pinball. So you're Robin all day. Dave's got the knowledge. You got, I think you got the great talking, announcing skills though. You're just so great at that when you start the announcement and give everybody, you know, a shout out and stuff like that. When somebody pops in, hey, thank you for, you know, coming in and stopping by. So I think you're the Batman for that part, and then Dave's the Batman for the knowledge of repairs. So you're both Batman and you're both Robin. So anyways, yeah, you'll take it. So anyways, yeah, thanks again everybody for stopping by, and I'll be on tomorrow with no Baywatch. Maybe Baywatch on Monday. Monday is my last day of vacation, but I gotta get this cut because this is just so overgrown. My hair just does that in a day. One day it will be good, and the next day it will just be crazy. But anyway, so yeah, tomorrow, 2 o'clock, and check out my cool little logo that my wife made for me in the corner there. So anyways, everybody, take care and good night. See you, Ryan. Later, everybody. Bye.